Story time, story time. Oh, it's story time. Story time, story time. Let's read a book!
Hello and welcome to Storytime. Tonight we are going to read King Jack and the Dragon. Jack, Zack, and Casper were making a den, a mighty great fort for King Jack and his men. A big cardboard box, an old sheet, and some sticks. A couple of bins of bags, and a few broken bricks. A fine royal throne from a ragged old quilt, a drawbridge, and a flag, and the castle was built. "Prepare to do battle, brave knights," cried King Jack. "Protect your king's castle from dragon attack." They spent the whole day fighting dragons and beasts. Rah! And returned to their stronghold for fabulous feasts. "We'll all sleep the night in the fort," said King Jack. Then a giant came by and went home with Sir Zack. "Two can fight dragons, no problem," Jack said. Then another giant and took Casper to bed. Wrapped up in his blanket, Jack sat on his throne. "All right then," he said, "I'll fight the dragons alone." Then a strong gust of wind made the trees start to quiver. "It's nothing," thought Jack, with a hint of a shiver. A mouse scampered over the roof. Skitter, scurry. "It's nothing," thought Jack. "There's no reason to worry." "Brup!" croaked a frog. "It's nothing," thought Jack, as he switched on his torch in the deepening black. "Too-hoo!" called an owl. "It's nothing," Jack said, as he pulled up his blanket right over his head. Then suddenly brave King Jack's heart skipped a beat. He could hear something coming, a thing with 4 feet. It was outside the drawbridge. King Jack gave a yelp. "A dragon! A dragon! Mum! Dad! Help!" He wished he was anything else but a king as the drawbridge fell open and there stood the thing! "We're sorry," smiled Mum, "if we gave you a fright, but it's time for brave kings to come in for the night. And kings who fought dragons all day need a bath," said Dad, as he lifted King Jack off the path. "I knew you weren't really a dragon," yawned Jack, as he bravely rode home on the big giant's back. Then he sacked out for the night. King Jack and the Dragon.
Story time, story time. Oh, it's story time. Story time, story time. Let's read a book!